The movie of Antara, it's an exciting one because it's the first movie in history funded by an NFT.
The last thing on my mind was that one day a movie would be being made about one of its superstars.
And I am so excited that his story is going to be known to the rest of the world.
What an exciting time for Hollywood. For Antara to be the first film to be financed like this is incredibly exciting for filmmakers and artists, all of us around the world.
Doing a feature film as an NFT, no one's done it before. It's absolutely ingenious.
So as part of this NFT drop, we are giving away a Lamborghini, we are giving away 3 Rolexes, and we are giving away a 250 gram bar of 24 karat gold. So we're very, very proud to be leading the way in the emergence of blockchain entertainment. The whole reality of blockchain, NFTs, they're emerging at such an exponential rate, it's impossible for institutions to ever keep up with it.
I think it's so exciting that at last this amazing story of a slave born in the desert who becomes the greatest hero of his time is finally being made.
So Alex brought this project to me whilst I was working on various different projects last year. Kandahar, the Gerard Butler film that we're currently producing. What brought me to Antara project, it was an Arabian story told specifically from an Arab perspective, and Antara was a black hero. It was a true story. You know, he was a legendary poet, a warrior. It was a very kind of Shakespearean story about a forbidden love, but it felt very contemporary.
When I was growing up, Antara and his love story with Abla were very much part of the fabric of my day-to-day life.
This NFT is all about the democratization and the decentralization of the movie business. The NFT itself is a picture of Antara on a horse, holding his spear, proud, and returning back to his tribe with loads of camels. When you zoom in on this picture of Antara, it has an image of 12,000 camels, which you can only see when you zoom in. And when people buy the NFTs, in fact, it's going to be one of these camels, and as a whole, that makes the full picture of Antara.
I come from the studio world, and being Steven Spielberg's assistant for many years, I have seen all levels of production, from the top studio productions, as you can imagine, to scrapping on a $5 million independent film. And I have to say, I am so excited at the possibility of NFTs being incorporated in the financing of independent films.
Tarsem is an amazing director. So I worked with Tarsem on Emerald City, and I got to see him direct firsthand. You know, it's absolutely amazing how his visual composition is put together, his attention to the cinematographic palette of colors, his attention to the detail of the costume, and how he draws out great performances from his actors.
For all of us at some point in our lives who have felt that we've, perhaps belonged in, but felt that we were excluded out, Antara gives you the sort of paradigm for how to just be the best version of yourself.
And he speaks to all of us.
I mean, the incredible thing about a property like Antara, it's a true story. He was a poet, he was a warrior, he was black, and he crossed the whole continent, which led his path into all of the other cultures that surround what it today is Arabia.
So what we're doing is allowing our community to have the full experience of being involved in the movie making process. I mean, we're the only community where you can get a part in the movie, come on set, become an outright producer and come to the premiere. We want our community to become part owners of the film. The reality of blockchain is going to allow us to produce films in a way which is transparent, efficient. You can cut to the chase, and cut through all the sort of convoluted aspects of doing things through Hollywood. It's almost as if it's a phase of human evolution that things are getting to this stage.
There are other famous pre-Islamic poems, but very few of them provide images that last in the brain for as long as those that Antara produced.
He's one of the most iconic characters I've ever read about, ever. And the voice you get from the poetry of Antara and the sort of the legacy of Antara is don't give up. I think everybody now knows that the future of NFTs lies in real utility and how we go about merging the world of NFTs with DeFi. If our community are part owners, it means part of the box office belongs to the community.
Audience members to participate in a movie and be a part owner of an actual film.
It's not been done before. There's never been a movie NFT. There's never been an NFT community where they get involved in the movie making process and get involved. And this is just phase one of what we're doing.
I mean, the incredible thing about a property like Antara is that it lends itself as a franchise.
Not only will artists have this great opportunity to get their projects and their stories that they're so passionate about off the ground, but globally, this is a game changer.
No one's done it before.
You need to do it with a grand movie of epic proportions.
Absolutely groundbreaking.
The pinnacle of film finance.
And the story of Antara is the perfect fit. Blockchain aside, crypto aside, the IP of Antara alone is iconic.